So thank you for being here. I'm Mike. This is Things with Mike. If you clicked on this video, it's likely that you've had some plans that have been subverted. I've been there a lot. Something I've learned about that is that there's that old saying, right? We make plans and God laughs. And you don't have to be religious in order to apply that principle to life. This planet, this world has so many factors that have to factor into our planning. Whether that be your health, which is incredibly important, right? It can subvert even the most simple of plans. I'm going on a walk today, and at the beginning of your walk, you sprain your ankle. Something unforeseen happens. You aren't able to complete that task, so your plans have been subverted. Sometimes in life, there are bigger things that happen, right? I'm going to school for a particular subject, and a family member passes away, or financial crisis happens, and all of a sudden you're not able to fulfill what you felt like you were called to do. And when these things happen, it can often lead us into a season of depression, fear, uncertainty about the future. And if you clicked on this video because you're in that place, I want to say this to you as a reminder, because I think you already know. But when we are so broken over the things that occur in our lives, the negative things that impact us, it can be really easy to get overwhelmed with these ideas that because I'm not getting the outcome that I desired or that I went after, everything else that happened was a waste. So the reminder is this: all plans are an illusion. That doesn't mean that planning is not good. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't plan, that there's something wrong with planning, or that it's silly. No, it's prudent. It's wise to plan. But if we allow the image, the expectation that we've created for our lives to dictate whether we're doing well or not, then you've fallen for the oldest trick in the book. In my own life, I've had countless plans subverted to the point that it's almost comical. It's like, why do I try anything when it ends in a spectacular disaster? And if you feel the same way, let me just tell you, that is a part of the process of making you who you're supposed to be. One of the books that influenced this way of thinking was the Tao Te Ching, or the Book of the Way, I think is how it's usually translated in English. It actually has a great audio book that's free on YouTube to listen to. Highly recommend it. I've listened to it over and over and over. And the most powerful message in that book is kind of at the heart of what I'm talking about here, which is that whatever you hold on to, whatever you grip tightly, whatever you're trying to keep from slipping through your fingers, is the thing that's going to slip away. Jesus, in the scriptures in the Bible, said something very similar. He said, "Whoever loses your life for my sake will find it, but whoever holds on to their life will lose it." That's a loose quote. I don't know the exact wording. But it's that idea. And it's the things that we hold on to the tightest, the most, with the most ferocity, with the most emphasis. Those are the things that usually end up slipping out of our fingers. I don't know why that is. But what I do know is that when you're rigid, when you refuse to be flexible, when you refuse to bend, life is able to pummel you. But when you take a step back and you view life for the uncertain chaos that it is, then every day is a new adventure. Every day is a new call to learn something new and to grow. But the people who are rigid end up becoming resentful and bitter in life because, well, this didn't go how it was supposed to go. Supposed to, as if we can hold in our hand the full extent of our reality, as if we can manipulate it like gods of our own lives. And in reality, I could get struck by lightning. It's a rainy day today. While making this video, I could get struck. I really hope I don't. That would suck. But I could, and it could all be over right now. And if you were watching, say this was a live video and that happened, it would be entertaining for you. It would be interesting. And not one moment, I don't think anybody would stop and say, but that wasn't part of his plan. Why? Why wouldn't you think that? Like, wait, this is absurd. He got struck by lightning. That shouldn't have happened. That's what I'm thinking, but not what you're thinking. What you're thinking is, wow, what an interesting video, right? My point is, we all know intuitively that life is uncertain. And when we see uncertainty in someone else's life, we just mark it up to, well, life is uncertain. But when uncertainty knocks on your door, all of a sudden, something's not going according to plan. And so the subversion of our plans is a call to a sort of humility. And it deepens our understanding of who we are. And it brings you to the limits of your strength. And it's in that place that you're able to go deeper in your strength, that you're able to build a resilience in life. So if you hear nothing at all in this video, hear this. The subversion of your plan is not the subversion of your future or your destiny or your purpose or your calling. Instead, it is the very thing that trains you for your ability to adapt. It gives you that ability. It offers you an invitation to build up a sort of adaptability. It's easy to fall into a place of fear when uncertain times come, but none of us are guaranteed certainty. And that's always easier said than done. I'm not speaking from a place of, I have it all figured out. I'm speaking from a place of, I've gotten knocked down and gotten back up enough times to know that even in the times where I was so emotionally overwhelmed, where I was pulling the hairs out of my head, where I was trying to white knuckle life and figure it all out, those are the times that when I got through it, I realized that the strength didn't come from the preparation for the thing. The strength, the growth came from when I was left with an absolute mess of a situation with no tools to fix it. That is what grew my patience, my humility, my wisdom, whatever it is that I take with me, that at full maturity becomes confidence. And then you're no longer looking at life as this thing of like this uncertain thing, and I need to attach myself to some idea that will give me certainty. Oh, if I could just get that degree, if I could just get that job, if I could, none of that is certain. What's certain is how you're going to be when those storms come, when the earthquake strikes, when the tornado rips through. Where will you be? Spiritually, emotionally, maturity-wise. So that about sums up the message that I wanted to send. Thank you for listening. And I hope whatever it is that you're going through, that it's something that's able to grow you as a person, help you adapt, and that you get strength from it. But thank you for tuning in. I'm Mike. This is Things with Mike. Like and subscribe.